Hey guys, this is Shyster or Shakota and Tiffany, and we're just gonna sit back and really just talk during this video, and hope you guys actually listen and pay attention and actually get it through your head, maybe. Um, First of all, I just want to say, if you ever thought about ordering way too much food that you actually can eat, and which that money could go to people that are actually starving around the world, instead of ordering way too much food and wasting money and then not eat the food later on and just basically waste it and throw it away. You agree with me?
Yeah.
It's simple facts there. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything? Okay. I guess I can just go on. Have you guys ever seen like the famous people on TV and they're like, if you just save $1, you can save a little kid's life, but let alone they could probably save a kid's life themselves because they make a lot of money during that commercial. They're saying you can save $1, but they're technically not actually saving. Like, they're not doing it themselves. It's crazy. I mean, you just sit back and relax. I mean, people out there are spending people out there are spending like money on toys like jet skis and stuff. I mean, I understand that you're having fun with your money, but if you're on a commercial and you're sitting there with like a 3 maybe 4 story house and you're making a commercial and not actually putting any effort to actually pay for it, you know, I wouldn't be on a commercial. I mean, you've seen the commercials. They're sitting there and they're like, if you just save $1, you could save this little kid's life. And let alone they could save a kid's life with all the money that they have. Probably sound like really retarded right now, but just getting that out there. You gonna say anything?
Well, the only thing that I know is how are we supposed to help the kids if they're not even helping the kids themselves?
A good point. Good point there. Yeah, it's crazy that the world we live in. I mean, teens getting pregnant at a young age is actually bringing up the population. It's like they put condoms out there for a reason.
And birth control.
And birth control. And, if you're not gonna use them, then I guess that's your idea, but bringing up the population, just to let you know. I mean, you could wait till you're
18, 20.
18 and higher where you're actually an adult and you can actually think for yourself. Like,
And you might want to get living on your own and make your own money before you make them kind of decisions.
have enough money to actually support the kid instead of living with your mom and dad and having them pay for
You
things.
can't always depend on your parents because maybe they won't have the money. Maybe they're in some kind of debt.
Yeah. Your parents might think that, you might think your parents are rich or whatever. Maybe some of them are, but someday they're gonna not be there and you're gonna have to live on your own sooner or later. And having a kid at an early age
It just screws your
is
life up.
screws your life up. I mean, you're not living your life. You're going to be paying for that kid the rest of your life. You're not living your life at
Once you
all.
have a kid, your life's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over. I mean, you have a kid where you can actually, it brings fun into your life, like its very first words and stuff. But I mean, you have time in your
But then
life
again,
to
everybody's
actually
spread
have a
out.
kid.
Like you can't, you have like no time for your friends or anything because you have to be there for your kid.
Yeah, like you won't have any time whatsoever freaking ever to yourself. I mean, like you might when it goes to school, but I mean, you have a baby you have to take care of. And let alone, don't go out and sleep with somebody that's not gonna take care of the kid with you
Or
because
like once they get you pregnant, they're gonna leave you.
you're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna have no job because you have to take care of the kid unless you can pay for daycare, and then you can't do that because you have to have a job to do that. Then after that, you're gonna have to take care of it 24/7 and get woke up at nighttime. So if you're 16 and you still have school, you're out of luck there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
You better graduate from school before you have a baby. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Graduate, get a house, get a man that's actually going to stay there with you, or get support, get enough money and have a roof over your head and have a little money left over, have some money to actually support it before you decide to make a big decision like that. That's a big decision. Yeah, just thought that. Oh, about the texting and driving thing. You can look over, like, you could be sitting there in a passenger seat, because I'm usually in the passenger seat. I don't drive yet. I will not text and drive, by the way, because, yeah, how many car wrecks have you seen from texting and driving? A lot. Just gonna say, I look over and I see people stopping at a stoplight and texting. I don't see a problem with that if it's a fast text or you're just reading a text message. But while you're driving, I wouldn't text. I mean, I think that's a good rule. Especially, okay, like you are on the phone. When you're on the phone and you are driving, I don't think you should do that either, because you have somebody's voice inside your head and you're having one hand on the steering wheel. I think you should have
And
two.
then you're gonna end up hitting some car, and that's like risking somebody's life.
Yeah. I mean, there could be a baby in the car. Um, yeah. Let's talk about drunk driving. Drunk drivers that don't think before they get inside the
They
vehicle.
get on my nerves.
My my five best friends died from a drunk driver. They were all in a car driving, and the light turned green, and they had a diesel beside them, and they went through, and this other car smacked. That was drunk driver smacked right into him because he was not paying attention. They were all dead instantly. I was sad for a really long time about that, but I'm really against drunk drivers. You should not drink and drive. Think about other people's life before your own. That's how I put it. Think about how many lives are in the other car that you might wreck into.
Or if you're gonna drink or anything, get to where you're going before you start drinking, and
Or
it be sober before you leave.
have a designated driver. You know, I really believe in designated drivers. I think that they're the best thing to have if you know you're gonna go get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Have somebody there. Don't wait till you're after you're drunk to call somebody and see if you have a ride. Call
Before.
before you get drunk, or if you know that you're gonna get drunk before, have somebody be there to pick you up at a certain time. I think that would be a much better, safer place to be. Because people like me that don't have their driver's license are gonna want to drive and not be scared to get on the road. So I'm just saying. But I think you guys should think about what we said and really think about it and get it through your head, and think about next time you do one of those things, or you think about before you have a baby or whatever. And leave a comment if you agree down below, and we will message you back if you message us. Alright, bye.